Reactor spin fire. The NFT analyzer. Diving deep into projects. He's the crypto energizer. From your mint coins to tokens. He's got all the intel. Web3 wizardry. He'll show you where to excel. He's got the insights like a digital magician, unveiling secrets of the blockchain with precision. Wild stories from the web, he's always in the know. Crypto community, vibing where the treasures flow. Web3 wonders, chain reactors on the scene. NFT insights and crypto dreams. Diving into neocons. He's got the
All right, Mega GMs, guys, good morning. Hey, February the 10th. We're cooking. We're getting there halfway through the month almost already, which is absolutely crazy, huh? Cutie, good morning. Dude, first, good shit, man. Man, a lot of stuff happening here. Quick heads up. Something a little different we tried this morning that I'm probably going to keep doing because I liked it. But starting the stream over on Abstract early, right? Like, think of it like pregame, right? Like warm up. Kicking off the Abstract stream, dude, like 30 minutes early, just hanging out there, getting the show ready, getting prepped for it and whatever. But like do our GMs over there and hanging out and just kind of ease right into the morning stream. So tried it this morning. I like it. I'll probably keep doing it. But we'll see. Anyway, great to see you guys. Like I said, there's a lot to talk about, a lot going on. Actually, some breaking news even just this morning. Spoiler, OpenSea. Man, let's do it. Let's get into it. Volatility. Good morning, Christian. Good morning. Let me drop a couple links here in the chat. Streaming on X, also on YouTube, as you guys are pretty freaking aware. So wherever you're watching, just be aware there's a few places that we're live right now, and also over on Abstract. If you had the old streams bookmarked, maybe, just be aware I've got a new link. Nice fresh stream. Just, you know what, to get that little thumbnail, that little looped thumbnail updated. So just a heads up about that. But man, we might be in for a week here, so we'll see. Anyway, smash the like on this show. And make sure you subscribe here, SlamX Official on YouTube. This is probably getting renamed, just a heads up. I don't think it changes if you're subscribed. In fact, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But this is going to end up turning into Slam AI. So be on the lookout for that. If you see Slam AI and it's like a little jarring, that's us. That's us. But we're cooking in the AI space. A little rebrand coming with that. So just giving you guys a heads up about that. Of course, follow the Swarm_AI over on X. That is our newest AI agent. He's, what is he? Is he like the bull's son? No, he's not. He's like the bull's dad. This is going to be the top dog agent. Don't say no to links. Say yeah. No, we like the links. But anyway, follow the Swarm_AI. Heads up to afternoon AI show kicks off today. Or comes back today, I should say. That's coming up at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Let's say about 30 minutes. And if there's not a lot going on in AI, maybe it's 15 or 20, but it's a daily AI update. We'll talk the market, top stories, trends, predictions, all that good stuff. And some pretty good interviews coming up soon here, too, in the AI space. So make sure you're following along there. Of course, follow us at CryptoSlam.io. And then finally, SlamAI_XYZ. That is going to be the home for all of the AI stuff happening. So the SlamAI_XYZ, follow over there. A lot more coming in the Slam ecosystem, including Slam token presale. You guys are getting a whole bunch of token just for being engaged with the bull. So keep farming them, by the way, in Telegram. You can still farm bull tokens. That will get you tokens in other agents. So keep at it, guys. Keep at it. All right, here's our breaking. No, actually, let me do this justice. We got breaking news. Breaking news, guys. Yes, officially this morning, OpenSea's Foundation website now live. Look, we've been waiting for this, right? We're all hoping for that big old OpenSea stimmy. It's closer than ever now. Too little, too late. just in time. We nobody knows. We don't have a ton of details here yet, but we do know the OpenSea Foundation site is live. You can connect your wallet. You can start accepting some terms. Man, I know we're all hoping this could kickstart us, and I know we've all set our expectations maybe a little lower for this thing, probably rightfully so. But it's great to see it live. It makes it feel like this is coming up much sooner here. Now, okay, we got some stuff that we maybe got to be concerned about, maybe. And I need your guys' thoughts on this too. Of course, I'll share mine, but check it out. You connect to that site, you start seeing their terms and the requirements for claiming here. And check it. You have to KYC. I think, well, okay. US does get the shaft. I think we expected that. We expect that US is excluded from this stuff, right? They say no VPN, 18 plus. I think we expected that stuff. I don't know if we expected KYC. I don't think I did. I don't think I expected KYC. And I got a big old fear about this. And I think I'm going to need your guys' thoughts. I think this is actually a little worrisome here. Katz, good morning. I see you over on Abstract. GMs, bro. Yeah. Cosmos, good morning. Dobro, good morning. Here's the deal. Okay, right now people are just starting to talk about the very obvious thing. Okay, U.S. blocked. We expect that. U.S. was blocked from Magic Eden. U.S. is typically blocked from these token claims. It's just how it goes. That's not the biggest deal. But KYC, that's potentially the scariest part. You've got these big-time degens like maybe a Pranksy, some other big old whales who do not want to KYC and won't KYC, who might be out of here entirely, and man, we'll get some FUD from that. But my biggest worry here, guys, is if U.S. is not eligible and you KYC and you're from the U.S., what if they block your claim? What if you're in the U.S. that they verified via KYC, you're not eligible, period? What if? Yo, Cutie, when did that happen, by the way? Cutie over on YouTube saying someone had scammed his stuff, and I don't know if that was recent. Floored all your NFTs on Blur. Was that recent, or is that going back a bit? But yeah, that's a fucking bummer, dude. Jeez, that's a bummer. What if, though, and this is where I need you guys. Player, good morning, over on Abstract. I see you, bro. Do you think, and is it possible that OpenSea actually blocks you if you're in the United States? Once you KYC and they know where you're located, do they block your claim? Are you not eligible? And if so, is that the end of OpenSea? Because I think so. I think if they actually block US users, if they see where you're located and they actually block you from claiming, then yikes. Dobro says you can always buy KYC on OTC. Interesting. Okay, I didn't really think of that. So how does that work, Dobro, and where do you do that at? You can buy somebody else's identity? Basically buy somebody's identity and then claim. I wonder how much that costs. I didn't realize that people actually do that. Now that's tempting. But the question is, can they block you? Can they actually block you? Not just based on, like that box you check. You're in the United States, you check a box, you're not eligible. What if you don't do that and you just assume you go VPN in and you're cool, right? What if you're not? Right? What if they actually do block you because of your location? Can they do that? That's the question. And I don't know, but I would argue that they probably could. And I might argue that they will do that. They can be held for fraud. See, this is what's interesting now with this administration. And I guess we need to think out 4 years from now when it's not this administration. Any other time, or I would say right now, I wouldn't have any worries. I don't care. The United States is not going after anybody for any of this stuff now. They're just not. I feel very confident saying that. They're not going after people now. But does that change next cycle or next administration? KYC OTC available on the dark web. That's tempting on it. I'm very honest. That's pretty freaking tempting. All right. I'm going to hit these boys up. These guys know. These guys know where we can go get some identity. It's a little identity fraud here. Never hurt anybody, right? Yo, good morning, new people over on Abstract. Thank you for the Pangu, dude. Appreciate that. Okay, maybe worth looking into. That's not advice. I'm not saying people should do that, but maybe. Okay, and I'm just stuck on it. Can they block you? Can they block you from your KYC? And I don't think we know yet, but I'm looking forward to that conversation starting to ramp up. If they block you, Man, guys, if they block you, it's game over for these guys. Game over. There's no coming back. There's literally no coming back for OpenSea if they actually block U.S. residents. Unless you can just VPN and get right around it. If you can't, it's game over. DeYank, good morning. We'll see with that. This news just dropped like 30, 45 minutes ago, so we'll keep our eye on the timeline. Let's see what's going on, what the conversation is out there, but it's not good news. As of now, it's not the worst news. It's not bad. It's not bad, but I think that's potentially a problem. Volatility, if they block them out, exactly. What do you think, volatility? Can they block you based on KYC? I would assume they can. And if I were a betting man, I'm probably thinking they'll do that. And so, yeah, people then out thousands, they probably look at that as bullish, just not a bunch of dumpers, right? And their VC backers then get to dump. Like, I think to them it's nothing but good. I think they're going to do it. Just a gut feeling. Yeah, volatility saying yes, they can. Barry, GM, sir. So volatility saying yes, they can block you based on KYC. I think they're going to do exactly that. So that generic thing like ME did, right? Can't claim if you're in the United States, but you can still VPN and claim. You might not be able to do that with OpenSea, and if so, fuck, right? then this is awful, and OpenSea's done. So we'll see. All right, a lot going on this weekend, guys. Hope you are plugged in and paying attention and playing. Hang on, Christian still on the OpenSea. Christian assumes they can and have the right to block U.S. residents, but it would be a very. I don't think they care about PR. Saying it would be a bad PR move. Yeah, you're right. I don't think they care. I think everything they do is just like virtue signaling and fake, right? When Henry told us that, look, OpenSea put aside $1 million to help creators who are, fighting with the SEC. So sounding great, right? And the CyberKongs reached out and they've never gotten a reply from them. Can you think of a bigger project, let's say NFT specifically, that's battling the SEC, right? Not Stoner Cats, they already folded, and not Founders Key or whatever that one was, right? There's nobody bigger than the CyberKongs fighting the SEC. And so the CyberKongs reached out to OpenSea, see if they can get a little support there. Nothing. Crickets. I don't think anything OpenSea is doing or saying is actually real. They're here to make money, and I think they're here to get their investors some money here, and I don't think they care, and I think they're out the second they can get out. Or just keep the lights on and just keep that platform running with as little effort as possible. That's what I feel from OpenSea, and maybe I'm wrong. Could be totally wrong here. But I don't think I am. And I think they're going to block people from the States via KYC. They totally can, and I can see a great incentive for them to do exactly that. I think that's what's coming. All right, Trenches, guys, this weekend. Trenches actually kind of cooked this weekend. Kind of cooked, and it's really, okay, it's tentatively pretty exciting. I think it's a little too early. I don't think we're ready to really cook yet, man. I don't think yet. But it's a good sign. Look, I'm just looking for indicators out there. I'm just trying to feel out where we're at in the cycle, right? Like Farouk is saying, this is actually a good indicator. Not a single crypto commercial at the Super Bowl. And you better believe we'll see crypto commercials again when we're getting to that part of the cycle. Oh, by the way, I guys, I'll always stop for comments, by the way. Cutie saying AIXPT said foundations will dump. Yes. But guys, for the 100% certain here, 100% certain, like I know, I know, I'll just say this. I know. The VCs and the backers of OpenSea basically demanded a token. They're doing a token not because they want to, not because they're trying to give back, but their investors said, you need to launch a token. Don't care what you do and how you do it. Go set up that foundation in the Cayman Islands. You need to launch a token. That's why they're launching a token. And so they don't care. They don't care at all. That's it. The foundations are going to dump. That's why the token is here. It's literally for them to make some money back on that investment. And then volatility saying it's an excuse to not pay millions. Exactly. It's an excuse to keep more money in the VC's hands, to have less sell pressure, because everybody in the States is going to dump. Nobody's holding this token. So it limits some of that. It's actually a pretty smart play. Yeah, Chart Foo also, I think, pretty correct here. This is OpenSea not giving a fuck. That KYC move is that's the bigger deal than the then the U.S. residents can't claim. It's the KYC that's the problem here. And I do think they go together. Anyway, no Super Bowl ads, no crypto ads at the Super Bowl. It's a great sign. We're not there. We're not at that part of the cycle. There's a fight? Dude, I missed a fight. If you can get me that link, I'll play that. I didn't see a fight there. Dude, shit game, by the way. Like, super, super boring. Like, there was no excitement in this game at all. None. Like, what a mid-ass game, right? Not good. D-Yank, I love seeing you over on Abstract. Good morning, sir. Yeah, dude, not a good game. But no, send me a link to that tweet. Also a sign of where we're at, maybe. Kanye not dropping that token. Right, okay, did we cover this Friday? I think we maybe touched on this Friday, Kanye hinting at asking questions about tokens, and then this dude going absolutely maniac mode on the timeline all weekend long. Look, if you don't like the guy, I get it. If you do like the guy, I also get it. I like the guy. He's a maniac. You can like the guy and not like everything he says. Also, I didn't love him tweeting porn. Like, that kind of sucks. I get why he does it, though. I get it. Just do what you want when you want. I respect the shit out of that. Yeah, I'm trying to, Cutie, I'm trying to read that last comment. Play some Cornier shared. I don't know if that's a typo or what, but Kanye's account's gone, man. I think we're done with him for now. He deactivated, by the way, not suspended after all that shit. I don't think he's suspended. He zapped the account. We're not getting the token, though, at least for now. He is launching a Discord, guys. Be aware. He's launching a Discord. I think a token's still in play, but that's another thing of a sign of where we're at in the cycle. He's going to launch a coin at some point. For sure, Kanye is. For sure. For sure. Man, we got more tariffs coming. Just touching on the macro market here. Tariffs. Some more tariffs announced. I think they'll be officially announced today, but it's tariffs on, I think, steel and, here we go, steel and aluminum. And the crazy thing is, and this is actually really good, this market is so volatile and it's so expecting chaos that eventually that chaos becomes normal. And that's exactly what's happening here, at least in the crypto market. I've not looked at the stock market yet, but we got news about big tariffs coming again. If they materialize, I don't know, but nothing happened to the crypto market. Nothing. At some point, this is just noise. And the fact that this noise isn't moving the market means that's not priced in. The same with the other side and all the bullish talk we hear about crypto here. And as I've been saying, it's not priced in. It's not. It's not priced in. The market has expected this news. It's expected bullish talk. But the actual tangible things actually happening for this market here, policy-wise and actual buy pressure-wise, not priced in. Here you see Bitcoin over 97K, almost 98K, up in the past 24 hours, also in the past week. We're in a pretty decent spot here. Same with ETH, over 2,600 here, Ripple 244, Solana hanging strong over 200. This is great. The more of this crazy news that we can shake off and maintain these levels, the better, man. This is great for us. Christian saying U.S. stock futures up as well. Great news. Great news. Volatility, yes, sir. Dude, it's a big old buy. Another one. We'll get to that in a quick moment here. Really good news. Kind of all around, guys. I'm sorry. We shook off the Terra FUD in an instant. Didn't even register. Looking at ETFs, we had 171 million in inflows in the Bitcoin ETFs. That is on Friday. Very curious how this week's going to look here. And on the ETH side, nothing. Nothing. Either there's no data reported, or there was no volume, or outflows, inflows washed each other out. That I'm not sure. We could look elsewhere. I just go here for a quick surface level view, but nothing. I don't buy it. We do have more ETF filings coming. These are coming fast and furious, by the way, but CoinShares filing for a Ripple and a Litecoin ETF. Let's see. Do they have Bitcoin and ETH? Is 21 shares the same as CoinShares? That might be. I'm not positive here. Let me see. Do they have a Bitcoin? Let's see. I don't think they have a Bitcoin ETF. I think that was them, though, and I think they have that ethereum ETF. So maybe maybe a Litecoin and a Ripple ETF for them too. That Solana ETF is moving along nicely though. That's coming. Cutie, you know what token got pumped at the Super Bowl? CA was shared with the community after 40 minutes. What was it, Cutie? By the way, I saw your tweet that some of your calls on the stream yesterday cooked, right? The jail Mirage, jail whatever. How much did those cook? They were good shouts. Now, guys, here is why I continue to be so optimistic, and I am. I am so optimistic. Like I said, nothing's priced in here, but there are things we see in the market that should also have us very optimistic. Such as this, guys. If this is not an indicator you watch for, if you don't watch for this, you absolutely should. This should be in your rotation, your daily checks. It is the stablecoin market cap, guys. The higher the stablecoin market cap, the more bullish that is for this space, the better it is for crypto. Because it's people not cashing out. They're not extracting from this space. They're stabled up and they're waiting for the right time to deploy this. Stablecoin market cap is at an all-time high right now, guys. About $213 billion just sitting in stables right now, waiting and watching for the right time to get these positions. Incredibly bullish news. Incredibly bullish news, guys. You can see last cycle, January 2022 is when that peaked. Crypto didn't peak till months after that. We had a local high, I believe it was March 2022, and the actual peak of that market was October, November 2022. Stable coins ramp up before that, and that's what we're seeing right now. This market is primed to cook. Absolutely cook. That is one of the most bullish things you could point at right now, and it's a big, big, big deal. Guys, Metaplanet, here and there we talk about it. I don't always put this up on the show when it happens, but it's a Japanese company who continues to buy, really, really strongly accumulate Bitcoin here. Announcement, they're going to acquire 21,000 Bitcoin, $2 billion worth by 2026. That is a huge chunk, guys. That is a huge chunk of Bitcoin. $2 billion worth within about the next year. Volatility saying stablecoins should go up to about 5 trillion when institutional. Yes, sir. Volatility nails this. This is the stablecoin cycle. This is where we're going to see the most regulation. It's going to be stablecoin and also the most adoption. I have a feeling that coming up very soon, you'll be able to get your paycheck in stablecoins. I have a feeling you're going to be able to pick USDT or maybe even the World Liberty Financial stablecoin. I just have a feeling that you can ask your employer to pay you in stablecoins. I got a feeling about that, guys. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but it kind of makes sense to me. At some point, that's coming. And yes, that market cap of stablecoins is going to be astronomical. That means that money is just sitting here liquid, waiting, and has the opportunity to get into crypto. It's good stuff, man. It's exciting stuff. Anyway, that's a big deal. And Tyler's question here is the best. How many more metaplanets are we to see over the coming years? How many more companies are looking to acquire Bitcoin? Because there's no better investment. There's not. And look, because of that, Mando nails this too. Because of that, countries are looking to help regulate this or set us our guidelines or make policy that's friendly for this. Japan's FSA to approve Bitcoin ETFs, classify crypto as financial products, tax cut. And I think you could thank Metaplanet for that over there. Guys, this change that's coming, it's so... in fact, you know what this is? It's so big that people can't even grasp it. I give this analogy, and it's probably really stupid, but what if... Let me think if I can do fuck it. I'll just say it, and I don't think it's a perfect analogy, but if you're this small, good morning over there, home. Is that Hoods? Home Underground, are you Hoods? I'm sorry. People got multiple names, and I get them mixed up. Vrew, good morning. Look, if you are looking at something that is so big that you can't see the top, and I'm even like, okay, if I stare at my wall, or if I were this tall and I was at, a stair, at a set of stairs, and it's really big, and you know it's big, but you can't see the top of it, you have no idea how big it is. Well, ultimately, that's the point. You have no idea how big it is. You can't grasp how big it is because you can't see the top. You can't see it. How do you make any kind of judgment or guess how to climb that step or to gauge what it is even in front of you if it's so big that you can't even see the entire scope of it? That, to me, is what's coming here in crypto. What's coming is so big, and we hear it in all this news and the executive orders and all this hypey stuff about what's coming, but we can't really picture what it means because it's that big. It's that big. We can't really see what it means. But I think all you got to do is realize, use your instinct here and realize with this kind of talk that it just might be bigger than people are realizing right now. Just incredibly bullish on what's coming here. Again, it's not priced in. Here's MicroStrategy, like Volatility shouted out a moment ago, buying another $742 million worth of Bitcoin here. 7,633 Bitcoin. Top blasting yet again. They took a 1 week break. Back at buying here. You love to see it, and that's not going to stop. Further on, great to see you, man. Love seeing you pop in the morning show. Dude, this is it. Expect a lot more of this. Again, MetaPlanet, MicroStrategy, actually just Strategy now. And how many others are lined up to go set the future for their companies by just accumulating Bitcoin. Incredibly bullish. Man, so far these guys, 150,000 Bitcoin they've purchased just since November. I know some people think this is going to collapse. I don't know. Maybe. But dude, at that rate, with the kind of adoption that's coming, and yes, through stable coins, and yes, through all these other new products, and banks and FAs having more access or the ability to get Bitcoin in the hand of their investors, the growth that's coming is, again, bigger than people realize. Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, saying Bitcoin adoption should get to several billion people by 2030, guys. 2030, in 5 years. We keep saying this 5-year time frame that everything changes in 5 years because of AI, because of crypto, because of the two of those combined, everything changes. Several billion people will have some kind of exposure to Bitcoin here within 5 years. The cycle's not the cycle anymore. We don't have a 4-year cycle anymore. At least this time around, we don't. And we'll see that play out. And again, all this bullish talk you hear about 2026. Stay dialed in, man. What's coming, we've never seen before. Also, we saw Elon Musk tweet about this last week. Put all the Treasury's spending on chain. Crypto solutions are pretty massive. Again, they're so big that I think we can't grasp it fully, right? How powerful a public ledger is, but that is the strongest use case for crypto, public ledger. So Brian Armstrong calling on all governments to put spending on the blockchain. Yes, fixes so much, dude. So much. Moonship, hang on. Pizza Boy crust flopped. Pizza Boy crust. Who did pizza, by the way, yesterday? It was National Pizza Day, perfect for the Super Bowl. I got a killer pizza. I got a new pizza place here, old pizza place up in the Chicago area. Old place. Only started eating it recently, and I realized it's the best pizza around, dude. Killer pizza yesterday. Made my fucking day. It was awesome. By the way, last thing about Michael Saylor, we did show this yesterday, but see, dude, when he dies, his Bitcoin's not getting sold. Good stuff, because he's got a lot of Bitcoin, I think, but happy to hear that. Pretty cool. Guys, as people come in, they're going to be greeted by, dude, not just a few options in crypto, but let's just say that supply is racing towards infinity, and it's racing there pretty quick. Princess of Pangu, I love that name, and thank you very much for the Pangu. I love that name. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. So people come to crypto, and it's no longer, do I buy Bitcoin? Do I buy ETH? Do I buy some Sol? Or do I buy a meme coin like Doge or Shiba? What? Dude, no more. That's a thing of the past year or two. Because the supply of meme coins and tokens in general, guys, it's up to 11 million tokens and climbing, and it's exponentially growing. There are so many tokens, and guys, we got to change how we think, and I know we've already done that. We've talked about that here. The second that Melania token dropped, I said it. I'm like, guys, stop playing by the old rules. It's completely different now. Token after token after token, infinite tokens coming. Everybody should have a token. You guys should launch tokens. By the way, we're going to launch a token at some point. Everybody should launch tokens, tokenize everything. But right now, 11 million tokens out there. It's never been more confusing to know what to get in and where and how long, and doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. We root for any of them to do well, because if any do well, any token does well, it's good for the whole space. It is. Easy nailed this. All it takes is one big runner to get these trenches back to life. That's it. And we had a couple this weekend, man, and we're close. We're actually getting close to these trenches being alive again, and we did get that little taste of it, man. A little taste of it. I'm talking about Jailstool, and I got my eyes on this. I'm really watching this token. I think you got some interesting plays here. Jailstool, runner of the weekend. It's a token kind of poking at Dave Portnoy and kind of his shenanigans here in meme coins, but dude, Dave saw it, and Dave liked it. And this has kind of become a CTO token from Dave Portnoy. Pretty incredible thing. This token right now, 104 mil market cap. Guys, this thing ran from nothing up to 200, let's say 220 mil. How high did that get? Let's say 220 mil in like 24 hours. But dude, this race up to 100 plus mil happened in an instant. We had an opportunity to get in that. I didn't. I hope some of you guys did. Moonship saying 80,000 new tokens per day on Solana. Yep. Just expect that to grow and grow and grow. No reason for it to not. It's too easy to launch. Is anybody trying to resist that? And people we'll get to this part too, but people telling Dave, dude, you got to hold the token. You got to do this. You can't sell like that. Fuck that. There's no rules. There's no rules with tokens. Oh, wow, dude. I think there's a little laggy here, but down to 86 mil. I'm watching this token, man. I'm looking maybe to get a good old position in this. I'll show you why, but there's Jailstool. This is a big deal. It is basically Dave Portnoy's token now, and it's awesome. So here you go. Dave sees the token. He's basically playing off of people bitching at him for selling his tokens, his other ones. He was tweeting like MVP Josh Allen, shit like that, right? He tweets it, he sells it. Like, okay, you're not supposed to do that, but again, who cares? Who cares? That said, he kind of did it again. He bought Stool Presidente, Jailstool, that's the ticker. He bought it, he tweets it, and then he dumps it. He dumps it, which you can't do that. Roth Digital, dude, thank you very much. You can do that. Or so they say. You can do whatever the fuck you want, and by the way, you should. You should launch a token and you should rug it. Maybe. I'm not telling people to rug, but whatever. It doesn't matter. There's no rules. Stop trying to force rules when there's no rules that can be enforced on chain. Just stop it. Play the game as the game is. The game is take money from people however you can. That's the game. If you don't like it, don't play it. Or play by those rules. Play by, the I'm a good guy rules. You can do that. It's fine. But just expect you're probably going to lose more often than not now. Especially now. It's a different time. But I'll tell you what. I like this. That Dave saw that coin. He liked it. Look, he did sell it. He said he did an oopsie. Like, guys, I didn't mean to. Total accident. Which is bullshit. But then he bought back. Dave bought back. He bought actually double the tokens he sold. And that's it. That's what gives me some confidence in like a really strong want to get in this coin. Because now all of a sudden Dave's motivated to pump this fucker. And he is. He has been, guys. He launched some merch for this token. He was trying to buy some Super Bowl ads to actually pump this token, like on the Super Bowl. His goal, though, 500 mil market cap for this thing. I would not doubt that Dave can get it there in the right market, which is not right now. But in the right market, Dave can definitely do that. This token's at 87 mil. A lot of volume coming now. Look at that. Volume's really picking up. Token's at 95 mil. Guys, his target's 500. You've got a 5x in this token to get it where he's looking to get it to. He's not selling till then. But even getting this back to its previous all-time high, it's at 2x. This feels like an easy one. This feels like an easy one. Man, I'm strongly considering getting in here. This feels like the bottom right here. Just about. In fact, fuck it. Hang on. Let me go make a trade real quick. Let me go make a trade. I'm getting some. Sorry, I think this is a pretty... Well, I'll get wrecked maybe, but hang on. Jailstool. I'm feeling a kind of way about this token. Will I get wrecked? Maybe. All right, we're in. We'll watch me get wrecked live. I have a lot of... I think I got some confidence about this coin. Doesn't mean right here, right now, this is the time where it's going to run up to 200 or 300 or 500. I don't think so, man. What's up, Art Caffeine? Great to see you. Look, I'm super bullish on so much shit. I am. But I believe everything I say. Oh, dude, John Doe got wrecked on Baby. That's a rough one. That's rough. But yeah, yep. Last night was not a great night for the trenches, but I'm gonna keep my eyes on this. I think, dude, I won't be shocked to see this back up to 200 before long. That said, can come right back to 75 or 80, and there's all these guys right down here who are still well in profits. So we'll see. Did I just top blast this for now? Yep. I don't mind holding this to go for that 2, 3, 4, 5x. I don't mind one bit. I think we get there. I'm going to play this little clip because, again, I want to show you how all in this guy is. We got content now. He's making content. He's tweeting. Again, he's got merch. He's pushing this bad boy. Oh, wait. Vrew's saying Dave might launch his own coin? Well, that's really bad for this coin. Yikes. Hang on. Is he live right now saying that? Let's check. Yeah. That would not be good for this coin. All right, let's see what he does.
All right, I'm doing it. Insufficient funds.
Is he launching a coin right now?
Because it's higher?
Is he launching a coin right fucking now?
50. Done. I know Kraken's a better thing. I don't know why. There. I don't know why that stopped. Close. Done. You want to see? I just put, I'm doing exactly what I fucking said.
What is he doing?
Just put in 80 grand into Jailstool. And I got another 80 coming.
That's what's up. I'm sorry.
Good. Laugh out loud. Choose Rich. Lost 10 soul live on Peach. Good. He's the all-time scumbag that Choose Rich.
Does he not like Choose Rich anymore? Is that shtick?
Scumbag. And
what?
Then he'll DM me on the side, being like, "Let me suck your dick, Dave. I fucking love you. Get the fuck out, you mutant."
Oh my God! Yes. Mutant. So he doesn't like Choose Rich anymore?
The tokens.
Dude, this is amazing.
I don't know how to do anything except tell the truth.
This is fucking amazing.
And all you guys are sniping. You complain. You want to be taken seriously. I tried to buy a real thing with real liquidity.
Oh my God, look at this.
Jailstool. Let people, you're so dumb. You fucking
God damn it.
Crypto fucking guys.
God damn it.
So small, so short-sighted.
God damn it.
Get real liquidity from outside your crypto world. You think people know how to use a Phantom wallet and how to use Moonshot and all this shit? They don't. 90%.
Oh my God, incredible things, guys.
I have 100,000 people holding my token. Go look at what the other ones have. They have like 10,000. I'm bringing people in. Who's going to play this game if you guys are sniping them the second it goes up a little bit? Let the thing roll, you fucking morons.
I love him. God damn it, I love this guy. Dude, he is going to get the token to 500 mil. Guys, okay. I'm going to mute him for a minute.
I'm learning. I'm evolving.
This is super important. I'll keep him low, but tell me if that gets confusing to hear me and hear him at the same time.
I get it too. I got to 225 million market cap.
But I got to say, man.
Can somebody explain to me Fartcoin? How does Fartcoin have 600 million? Is that like just
this
lucky
is amazing.
One? Is that pros behind it?
All right, here's the deal. This guy's incredibly fucking bullish. Dave is huge. This motherfucker, his network effect, all these celebs and athletes who you know will buy his coin. You know they'll buy and shill his coin. This could be, look, I believe the Murad thesis. I think multiple coins are going to $1 billion, and I think the Dave coin is going to be one of those. I think that's going to be one of those coins getting to $1 billion in the right market. It's not this market. It's definitely not this market right here, right now. When that comes, this coin might be one of those coins. It might be one of those coins. This motherfucker, dude, pushing the content. He's got the connections. It's listed on Kraken now. I think it's just perps. I don't know if spot trading is live here. There we go, volatility. That's what's up. See, he'll buy $100,000 worth every 100 mil market cap. This guy, this is now his thing. It's now his token. Dave Portnoy has a token. Still, that's bullshit. He did not accidentally sell. That's not what happened. Dude's up big, and he's holding. He said he's holding. He's holding the 500 mil. He's holding the 500 mil at least. And he's got big whales buying in. If they're still in, I don't know, but I assume so. And we could look at that holder count. But Dave's the number 2 holder, by the way. Here, peek at this. Dave's the number 2 holder of Jailstool. Holders. This right here is Dave. He's got 2.84% of this token. That's him, number 2. I'm sorry, I don't think you could ask for a better person or celeb to be pumping a token than Dave. Again, his audience is a very, very... Look, if they're not crypto bros already, it's the exact people who we are trying to get in crypto. It's gamblers, man. It's gamblers. This coin is a gimme. This is a freebie. If the market does what I know a lot of us believe it's going to do, then I think, like Murad says, multiple coins get into a bill. Multiple coins get into a bill. Multiple coins getting into the tens of billions. Multiple coins. I don't know if this gets into 10 bill. Does this get to $1 billion? Dude, I really think so. I really fucking think so. Look, he's in. He like the bug bit him. This guy, he's a gambler, man. He's a gambler. Of course meme coins make sense to him. Of course he loves it. Dude can't sleep. Dude's losing sleep over meme coins. We've all been there, right? Especially when you're new to this stuff. It gets you. Man, it got him. Got him. Yeah, it's listed on Moonshot. Exactly, yep. Yep. John Doe, what's that? Cult is going to a bill? M Cult, is that a typo? Is there something else? Anyway, he did a Spaces this weekend. By the way, I love him beefing with Choose Rich Nick. I wonder if they like genuinely hate each other, by the way. Or if Dave hates him now, which would be incredible. Is he still live? Hang on. Oh shit, he's not live anymore.
Jailstool, it's $1 million. Start clipping it.
Let's just catch the last 2 minutes. Or last minute.
That's fine if you want to do the quick, all right? Listen, I like quick. It's the Yodeler game. It's Rocket.
It's incredible.
On DK. Fine. Just don't bitch and moan when you lose, which is what you all do.
AJ, thank you very much, man.
Don't say that. I beat you. Big difference. I beat you. I didn't say I was holding. When I say I hold, I hold. Jailstool. It was up to over $6 million. I didn't touch dick, and I'm still promoting it, trying to get up, saying I won't touch it for years, basically. Couldn't handle it. You guys couldn't take it. Ooh, makes me mad. I'm trying to help. Like, I want to make people money, believe it or not. But I don't want to make mutants money. I want to make normal people who, like, don't necessarily totally get this game, and you won't let them. You sniped them. Ooh, makes me mad. Rap.
All right.
Rap.
That's about the best guy we could get in this space for us. He is. Dude, for real, he is. Yeah. Oh, dude, people bought in into that volume, which is actually good. If there's volume, if somebody's making a buy, do that. Buy then. Here, let's check this out. Dude, wow. Well, I'm down. I'm down. All right, I'm now a Jailstool community member now. And I don't mind that one bit at fucking all. I think that token's killer. I think that token's going into the hundreds of millions, but we might go visit 20, 30 mil before. We might. That's this market right here, right now. In the right market, that's a cook. It's a cook. So anyway, he's got a Spaces yesterday. Actually, it was a halftime Spaces pumping this shit.
I'm such a fucking nice human.
I don't want to listen to it. He did another Spaces, I think, on Saturday with like Rasmer and FaZe Banks. And dude, FaZe Banks up there telling Dave to like scam people. Basically, right? Look, man, I don't know what to think about these guys. Are they good guys? Are they bad guys? I have no idea what to think about them, and I don't care. I assume they're dumping on our heads always from alt wallets and whatever. I just assume that. I don't buy the good guy shit. Why? Why? I don't care if they already got millions and it doesn't mean much to them. I don't buy the good guy stuff. Like, we're buying, we're holding, we're building community. Like, I don't buy that shit. think these guys are dumping right on us. They're doing what Dave did. They're tweeting about a thing and they're selling at the same time. Of course they are. But Face Banks on that Spaces, he's telling Dave, here's what he's saying. He's like, look, dude, even if you do the right thing, people are going to say you're scamming. So it doesn't matter. He's so, fuck them, right? Make as much money as you can and fuck them. There's a right and a wrong way to do it, but fuck it. If people are going to say you're a scammer anyways, then what does it matter? Right? What does it matter? And he's right. And I assume they were already doing this, man. No part of me thinks they were not doing that already. So there we go. Look, all of our hope isn't on that one token. And what I'm doing right now is just feeling the market. I'm watching, I'm feeling for where we're at. If the market's ready for some runners. I don't know if it is, but we've seen some runners, not just Jailstool. We had big balls run over the weekend. It's like the dev who's working with Elon Musk in the Department of Government Efficiency, right? Big balls token rips to what, 60 mil market cap or so, and pulls back, doesn't look great. What was it? Baby to Baby launched a token, like there's shit moving in this market. This was a token last week that got launched on Binance. It was a test token, and it got a CZ tweet, and people were kind of worried that this thing didn't cook even after a CZ tweet. It wasn't like a promo tweet, by the way, but it's just him tweeting about it. And again, people are freaking out that CZ tweets a meme coin and it gets to like a 12 or 17 mil market cap, and that's all it can do, 12 mil. But then it gets to 140 mil market cap, I think, and I got to double check. I'm not going to pull the chart up, but I think it actually got to like 150 mil, 180 mil, maybe even like, this might be crazy, but like 300 mil, maybe. Guys, this market has money. Traders do have money. I may be wrong when I say people are tapped out. I might be tapped out, but I don't know if everybody else is. And when we go back to that stablecoin chart, that might be proof that I'm completely wrong, because stablecoins are at an all-time high. Whirly Girl saying, and I like this. This leads into what I'm about to mention. Feels like the field is way too saturated now. Yes. There's too many coins. People are very, very greedy trying to hit those runners, and so they're playing everything, and money's just spread out everywhere. Everywhere. For now. Everybody's looking for a thing to rally behind. They're going to chase the next thing. This one looks like it could be the one. This Jailstool could be the one when this market turns around and people get some confidence that these things can get to these high market caps and maintain it. I think a lot of these other coins are going to sell off really hard and consolidate to the good stuff. Whirly Girl, there's more money. There's money, but it's not spread around. Much more concentrated as people jump in and out. I mean, in a way, I think it's kind of the opposite. It's spread around, and we're still waiting. It is consolidating to those top ones already, but it's just people still playing this game of trying to hit these runners, which for the most part, look, they're happening, but it doesn't exist in the way we're hoping for. But that's actually why I'm really bullish. You do not have 25 running. You know what? Yes. And this is why I'm so bullish, though, the fact that it's even happening. The fact that the pain token, this is as of the weekend, guys. This is as of maybe Friday or Saturday. The pain token on pre-markets for a period, I don't know what it is now, but got to almost a $350 million market cap, guys. Look, man, the energy's there. We don't have conviction yet, but the energy is there and the money is there. Again, all-time high stablecoin market cap. It's there. We're loaded up. We're coiled. This thing is ready to rip if we can get some confidence at the macro level. And that's our problem now. Nobody has confidence. We know what's coming and we know it's going to be magic, but we don't know when. And if you don't know when, then if you deploy now, you might take a big old hit. And so nobody's going to take these big old, like normal traders are not going to take this risk yet. But we will. Princess of Pangu, thank you again. But we will. We do it all the time, and we're seeing it on a daily basis. Almost on a daily basis, we get these runners. It's here, and it's just waiting. We're all sitting here just like watching and waiting for that thing to happen, and it's going to happen. Now, will it be pain? Will it be pain this week? I don't know. Again, if Jailstool can't quite do it, and it got to 200-something, so it kind of did it, but if we can't maintain these kind of market caps, then maybe right now isn't the time, but it's not far off. Oh, we even got a token here, and I think this ultimately was a scam, maybe, but the Central African Republic, it's like an official token. I think it might have been a scam. But again, this thing got to like a 6 or 7 or 800 mil market cap. Guys, something big is actually happening here. What's happening here is incredibly bullish. Whirly Girl thinks that pain will rip but won't last. I agree. I agree. But it might be when we get to the other side of this stuff, one that survives. Guys, I'm going to tell you why this is so fucking bullish. This is so bullish. It's way more bullish than most people are catching on to. But we are getting these daily runners, these things that go to tens of millions for a market cap or hundreds of millions, which is crazy. And just 2 weeks ago, we had a coin get to $2 billion market cap. It gained $1 billion in like 15 minutes, the VVV token. Man, here's what this tells us. First off, it tells us that even in the deadest part of the meme coin cycle, which make no mistake, that is where we're at right now, that even in the dead periods, these things can run. And this is crazy to me that we can run to this degree. Crazy, because guys, meme coin cycles, we get 2 weeks, we get maybe 3 weeks of meme coins being hot, right? We get that. That's what a meme coin cycle looks like. A few weeks of everything up and up tremendously. And we get coins that go to $1 billion, and we get multiple coins that are going to the hundreds of millions, right? You felt it. We've been through a few of these now. You felt what the meme coin cycles look like and feel like and how fast they can move. We're fucking dead right now. And in the fall and early winter when we're dead, coins barely get to a mil market cap before they die. And they truly die, right? Like they get back down to like a 6K market cap or even let's say 150K or whatever. They die to that degree. And the really special coins would get to maybe a 5 mil market cap and then die. But here we are in the deadest period here, and we're sending coins in the tens of millions. We're sending coins in the hundreds of millions in the dead part of the cycle. Guys, do you understand how crazy that is? Doug, good morning, man. Thank you. You understand how crazy that is? The dead part of the cycle, and we're sending coins to hundreds of millions. And yes, they die. Within an hour or two, most of them die. But the fact that those are the numbers we're achieving in the dead period of the cycle is the craziest thing you could even hope for. Because then when there is confidence coming back to the market, these things do the same thing, but even higher, and they stay there longer. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. This is crazy. You need to look at this as probably the most bullish thing we could be witnessing right now. In a dead market, sending these coins like they're sending is crazy. That's showing how much money's actually out there and how much people are willing to spend on this stuff, and it's a lot. It's going to get wild here. Wild. I don't know if it's this week. I don't think it is. I don't know if it's next week. I don't think it is either. But sometime here, whether it's still springtime or if we get to late summer, and I'm starting to wonder if it's summer when we really cook. If this starts getting, and this is an NFT kind of comment, but NFTs cooked late summer 21, right? We've seen this happen before where different periods actually catch because of more like macro things. We'll see. No matter what, I know this is coming. This is never going away. And just seeing how much people are willing to spend and how high they can send this stuff, dude, we're going to get multiple runners that do a bill market caps in an hour. That whole Murad situation or scenario, that's coming. Multiple coins race to $1 billion. We're going to see boom type action over and over and over and over again. We are. And what's happening right here, right now is just evidence of that. Crazy stuff, guys. I hope people can get excited for what's coming and look at what's happening now, not in the way everybody else is, as in, guys, we're so fucking cooked, we can't even do whatever. We can't get these coins to whatever. Look at it instead as this is the dead period for meme coins, and in spite of that, we're pushing these things as high as they're going. Could not be more bullish on this stuff. Couldn't be. We're about to start getting, I think, more meme coin listings on major exchanges, right? Binance is reviewing their process for listing. It doesn't work, right? They list maybe the wrong tokens, and Coinbase is doing the same too, by the way. List everything right out of the gates. List everything. Remove the scams, but list everything. Open this shit up. And that's what I think is coming. It's great for this space. It's great for this space, man. Okay. Late getting to NFTs, but let's touch NFTs. There's not a ton going on. I do have a big story, and it's a sad story. We'll get to that in a quick second. It's in the art space. Yeah, it's a bummer. Dude, sales down bad. Jesus. Looking at cross-chain NFT sales yesterday, just 9.7 mil in sales. Guys, I'm actually going to scroll back and see. That is the lowest we've seen in months. That might be even like 6 months. I'm going to actually scroll and check. But sellers down, buyers down, transactions up, trade profits well into the negative here. Still, this other day, the 15 mil in the negative is wild. Just wild. I need to scroll real quick, guys. The last time we were at, actually, you know what? I can do it on the chart above. The last time we were at 9 mil, here, let's go full screen here. The last time we were under 10 mil, I can't even, let's see. All right, let's get buyers, sellers off there. I'm scared to see how far back we have to go for this. It's right. So around in September is, I think. Here we go. September. Might be something right in here too. Here we go. Okay, in November we had a couple days under 10 mil. I feel safe saying September. November. December, January, February. Okay, so you know what? Not as crazy as I was thinking. We could say like 3.5 months maybe is the last time we were this low, but incredibly low. Incredibly low. Hey, D Yank, thank you, sir. Not great, though. Not great because we don't really have any great catalysts for this to turn around. Sales didn't finish over 100 mil. This is now looking at the weekly period. 94 mil in sales. That's our lowest since, yikes. 94 since the last week of October, first week of November here. Look at that. Hang on, was it 90? Yeah, wow. Incredibly low sales. So we're looking at I don't know. I can't add that up in my head so quick, but incredibly low with those NFT sales. Yikes. And again, no big catalyst. I'm sorry. Abstract I love. And I think Abstract's going to cook. And I think Abstract NFT sales will flip ETH. I do. But it's not here yet, man. Same thing. We need that confidence to come back, and it's not here. Top collections moving this market here. We got Pudgy Penguins on top, followed by D-Market, Courtyard, CryptoPunks, Azuki, Gilded Guardian Heroes, Lil Pudgies, Bored Apes, Milady. Skip those guys. We'll put Gilded Guardian Avatars there at the 10 spot. Meh. And your top sale is Punk 7526, selling for just over 40 ETH, $100,000 sale. In fact, let me refresh to see if any other big sales crept in here. We shall see. Thank you for that. Christy, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. No. Oh, yeah. Okay, hey, our top sale now, I think the other fell off the board, but it's a Bored Ape. Don't care the number right now. 38, almost 39 ETH, 103,000. Yeah, just kind of a midday here in the past 24 hours when it comes to sales. We do have NFT Paris kicking off this week. I wonder if any of you guys are going. The NFT conferences are great. At least they seem it. I've only been to one. Went to VCon, not last year, but the year before. Loved it. Absolutely freaking loved it. But I've not been to NFT NYC. I've not been to anything. And Art Basel is one I'd like to get to. But I hope it's a good one, man. I hope people have a blast. I hope we get some cool announcements there. And we might. We could. By the way, I never tweeted the stream. What is my problem? So quick reminder, anybody watching on YouTube, this is also over on apps. Oops, wrong link. Hang on. Anybody watching on YouTube or X, we're streaming over on, where are we? Abstract. It's kind of my new home. But if you're on Abstract, guys, SlamX official over on YouTube. Quick shills. You can follow our new AI agent, the Swarm_AI. Really spicy shit coming here, and I think some announcements this week regarding the Swarm. You can go farm his tokens, actually. Give him a follow, and I think we'll find... God, I'll drop this in a different episode, or in the afternoon show, actually. I got an afternoon AI show I'll be doing right here. Same channels everywhere across the board. But I'll drop the Telegram where you can farm his tokens. Not tradable yet. I will emphasize yet. You can only get the tokens for free just by farming them, which... probably should. And then follow us, CryptoSlam.io and SlamAI_XYZ. All right, done shilling. Had to do it. NFT Paris, again, we'll see if we get some announcements this week. Not expecting anything, but also we kind of usually get announcements at these conferences. So anything that moves the needle, don't know. We will see. We do have announcements coming from Pudgy Penguins, and I kind of think they got something coming that's big. Right? They were teasing something last week, and it ended up being little Cato partnership. I don't think that was it. I don't think that was the announcement. Thank you for the Pangu over on Abstract. Appreciate you. They do have a partnership coming, though. Whatever this is, these are awesome. Like, these are super cute. I will definitely be buying some of those. And I wonder if this is the start of them giving Pengu rewards to their toy owners, because that is coming, right? You buy the little, I got so many of these things. You buy the little toys. You buy these, I got the plushies over. You buy the toys and you scan the QR code, and I have a feeling you scan that and it's also going to give you some Pengu, which is awesome. Super, super smart. Luca's a genius. He is. So I don't know what this brand is. I don't know who they're partnering with, but those look great. And I don't know why people are saying, well, it's just Camel, who's just he's just talking to talk. Those are really awesome. Is there a Pokemon in there somewhere? No, I don't think there is, but those are adorable. Is that like the next iteration of these? You know what I mean? Like new series, but like nicer even. And those are great, by the way. But I would expect more and more and more news from this guy, from Luca. Over on the Bitcoin front, this is where we have some big news and actually sad news. And you do see it actually in the market this morning, and it's not what I was expecting. But first, OMBs recently started inscribing their White Eyes collection. And yesterday they took out an ad in the New York Times, which is incredible. Those guys are really interesting, by the way, ZK. Right? So last year at the Super Bowl, they inscribed the Orange Eyes, right? The Orange Eyes collection. Yesterday, again, we get them in the New York Times. Incredible things. Fine art on Bitcoin. That's a hell of a collection, man. A top 4 collection. You know my thoughts on those. Price predictions still not changing. 1 Bitcoin, 2 Bitcoin, all the way up to 5. They're going to cook. Nothing will change my mind about that. But this morning, guys, I'm looking at Bitcoin collections. I'm making my rounds. And I see a lot of green over in Bitcoin, by the way, which is beautiful. Thank you over there on Abstract. Appreciate that. Thank you very much for the Pengu. But I saw Sense up 140%. And so I'm expecting news. Dude, Vru, ZK is amazing. I really want to know MB. Guys, I want to make it really clear. When I pump this shit, and I do, I know I'm very, very bullish on ordinals. I own very few of those top collections I'm talking about. I own enough ordinals. I love them. But when I'm pumping OMB and puppets and node monks, I don't own any. I'm not shilling them because it's good for my bags. I'm shilling it because I really believe in this stuff. I really think this stuff is going to, it's not just going to cook. I think the ordinals ecosystem is going to have a Ethereum 2021-2022 cycle. I don't just think it. I know it. I know it. And it doesn't mean it's happening now, and it doesn't mean it's happening in the next year, although I think it probably will. If the broader market does what we think it's going to do, then this probably does happen in the next year. I'm not kidding. I think Quantum Cat's to a few $100,000 floor. I really believe that. I think all of this is going to 10x. Yes, from these prices, I think it's all going to 10x, if not more. I mean, puppets are more than going to 10x. They're going to 20x. I believe this. I really, really do. If I were liquid, I'd be aping into this stuff myself right now. Money where my mouth is, like I did with this bad boy. 50 mil, goddamn. I believe it. But Sense, I see Sense up 140%, and I'm like, interesting. I got one still. I wonder what's going on there. And guys, unfortunately, it's not good news. It's really, really sad. It's not the reason you want to see stuff moving. But the artist behind Sense, who's a phenomenal artist, he's got like a Beatles white collection. He just does really, really interesting stuff. Rutherford Chang passed away. It sounds like yesterday. And this is the art community and collectors kind of rallying behind him and his work. And it's a special collection. It's a special collection, man. Marty's giving me shit, as he does. He's saying, Hudah in 2028 ordinals are going to cook. I will say, look, if they haven't cooked yet, I'll still be saying it. I know. I bet my kids' lives. I bet my own life on it. I believe it. I know it. I know it. I know ordinals are going to cook because I know how people trade. I know how people trade when they get greedy. I know it. And at some point, ordinals are going to have that cycle, that price discovery for those very early and special assets. It's going to happen. I know it. I saw Cutie, by the way. Somebody sent, was it Machi? Sent Vitalik and Ape. Anyway, Rutherford Chang passed away. It is sad. It's an incredible collection. Look, if nothing happened, this collection would do phenomenally too. It's been at Christie's, and it actually lined up with some interesting news like Donald Trump yesterday, eliminating pennies. We're not going to be manufacturing pennies anymore here in the United States. And this collection's so interesting to me, right? 10,000 pennies inscribed on Bitcoin. Each a penny is inscribed on a sat. Let's get this interesting conversation about, okay, 1 penny equals 1 sat, but 1 sat doesn't equal 1 penny anymore when it's inscribed with something has a message. In fact, 1 sat that was worth 1 penny is now worth $1,100. It's a great story. So you combine the Trump news. Again, we're not minting any more pennies. Combined with the sad news about Rutherford Chang. Again, it's sad. And maybe if this was his last collection, it's a beautiful collection to round out your collection, your portfolio. Not you guys, but him. But what you're seeing, that price action maybe has a little something to do with Trump, but more it has to do with the art community, rallying behind him and his special body of work. Those 10,000 pennies were melted down to a block, and that was also inscribed, and that was auctioned at Christie's. It's a great collection. And by the way, I really think we're going to see this back at Christie's one day. I think we'll see some of those pennies at Christie's. I do. And dude, that's a great point, man. Vrew saying Sense was a free mint. It was. I ended up having 5 or 6 of them. It's a great collection. Yeah, just sad all around. I see comments from George over there. Yeah, it's sad. It's a beautiful collection. I like collections that there's just a good concept behind it. Thought provoking. I love that stuff, man. So there you go. Sense up because of that. It is a bummer, but it is kind of just the nature of these things. You never know, guys. You just never know with stuff. Good morning there over on Abstract. But Ordinal's right now looking pretty decent. Let's spot check floor prices elsewhere. Actually, a lot of green this morning, huh? Dude, Bored Apes are actually cooking somehow, some way. No idea why. I always, when I see Bored Apes move, always start thinking insider trading. Almost 14 ETH for these. Pudgy's back over 10. Cato actually up. Look, a lot of green here floor price-wise. Over on Solana. Solana just doesn't have that culture. It's the degen culture, I mean, absolutely. But on the NFT side, man, they just don't have it. And I still actually think Mad Lad's pretty undervalued. But yeah, all in all, there we are. Mixed bag over on Abstract. I'm still waiting to get like something over on Abstract, like a mint, something that cooks. I'm still waiting, watching, whatever. I want something that I can like use PFP and I don't see it yet. I don't know that it's far off, but we'll see. I think Luca might be waiting for this market to be a certain way before some more big announcements. Cutie, we don't know why he passed away. I think the family said it'll probably take months to figure out, so I'm assuming some kind of health issue. But I don't think it was anything bad, right? I don't think he did something to himself, and I don't think somebody did something to him. I think some kind of health thing. He's only 45. So, John, maybe Pixel Lady, and I also like the Mia Lady marker. I like that collection on Abstract a lot. I do want to mint one of those. Like, I really like those. But yeah, otherwise, I'm not sure what I would rep yet. But I do want to pick something. I do want to go with an Abstract PFP here at some point. All right, we're watching Barachain. There's a big mint this week. I'm watching it, man. I've got a whitelist for this mint, and I don't think it's going to do well, which is a bummer. But looking at even the Barachain token price, down bad, man. $4, $5. I don't know what it's at right this moment. Not great. Sorry, but I did not feel this energy about Barachain. I did not. Abstract, by the way, Vrew, Abstract already dead, but I don't buy it. I don't. And this is where I fall back on like just intuition, right? If we're looking at Barachain and Abstract, they might feel similar, but I think they feel completely different. I feel some real substance on Abstract, and I don't feel it on Barachain. I can't back that up with anything. I just can go by feels, and I'm really, I don't know. Usually that instinct works. It serves me well. I feel real community on Abstract. I feel like it's going to cook. I have a lot of trust, faith in Lucanets. Thank you for that, Pangu, by the way. I don't feel it on Barachain. Barachain feels very, very forced. That said, look at Steady Teddies. These things were selling for, dude, whitelist going for $3,000 just last month. $300 they're going for now. I know the offers were coming in at just a few hundred. I don't remember if they're selling for there, but maybe they are. Lazzy's saying they're selling, or Lazy saying they're selling for around there. Princess, thank you again. But make no mistake, guys, almost nothing I'm more bullish on than abstract. Bitcoin. I'm more bullish on the Bitcoin assets than anything else. But abstract, I'm more bullish. I would rather put all my time attention on abstract than ETH, than Solana, than Barachain, than Monad, than any of these other chains. And I'll tell you this, I don't like, man, this is rough. I don't really care for, oh God, I should have saved the bookmark. The Bitcoin community is kind of awful. The cabal, I'm not a fan of. The community is really, really, dude, you guys know what I'm talking about? The Bitcoin community is just not fun. It's like so much drama. It's so much PvP. It's so much insider shenanigans and trading, and it doesn't feel good. I don't have fun on Bitcoin because of that nonsense. Like the insiders, I get no comment on the ins. I like done with that. It's not good. But the community, I saw a big old argument yesterday between one of the a guy named Shizzy. I'll pull it up actually. Like let me do a little left turn here. Let me pull up Shizzy, who does a show, and I like Shizzy a lot. I can't speak for him on his takes, his stances on whatever. I just like him. I pop into his show here and there. He seems like a good guy. But dude, there's all kinds of fucking fighting and whatever around bitmaps, and it's so off-putting, man. It's so off-putting. This might not be the thread. But there's like people pointing fingers at, here we go. There's people pointing fingers at the block runners and calling them, I think, scammers. And dude, it's just, this is always happening on Bitcoin. It's not fun. It's so off-putting. I get why people don't touch anything over on Bitcoin. It's so expensive. The insiders, cabal, are the only guys winning, like eating up that supply, and they're the ones winning. And then if the community, you're left with just this, like fucking made up nonsense drama, like who wants to be there? Ordinals are my favorite assets out there, period. I'm the most bullish on those over anything, but it's also like my least favorite ecosystem to play in. Maybe even like, I think I like Solana better than it. And that's hard to say because I like those assets on Bitcoin a lot. So I don't know what that says about this space, but it's not great over there. I'll say that. It's not great. Anyway, Steady Teddies, keep my eye on that. The mint's coming this week. I got that whitelist. I hope it cooks, man. I really do. But as of right now, it's not looking great. And I don't hear anybody talking bullishly on Barachain now. Again, I said it before the chain went live. I'm like, I hope it does well. But the only people I hear talk about Barachain is people that are farming Barachain. I don't hear anybody else talking about it. Or if they talk about it, they're like, hey, I hope it does well, but I got nothing. I got no exposure, and I'm not going to. So I don't know. I don't know. Supposedly we got a big announcement about Dog today. I would bet you there's no announcement coming or nothing that matters. This is a tried and true tactic of these guys, who I like them, by the way. I like Jan and I like Leonidas. But how many times have we heard big announcement coming and it's something silly? So, hey, here and there we get announcements for sure. But for the most part, expecting a big old nothing burger here. A big old nothing burger. George, thoughts on Ripple memes? I don't have many thoughts other than it makes sense that stuff could do well over there. Ripple's got such a huge community. Like, it makes sense that Ripple memes could do well, but maybe not because we're so fractured. And most of the meme liquidity is over on Solana, so I don't know. And I actually think abstract memes will do pretty well. I do. I think abstract's going to really surprise people here. But we're watching for this Dog news. Actually, Dog's up pretty decently. It was down in the 200s, I think. It was down in like the 200 mil market cap range, like upper 200s. But yeah, 340 right now. Gizmo's turning into a stable coin, hanging around the 5 to 6 mil range. Dude, cutie. I don't get the Bitcoin guys. The Ordinals guys, they are just extractors, not community builders. They don't give a fuck. The Bitcoin guys don't give a fuck. They're not there to build community. They're not there to do anything other than, you know. And that's fine, by the way. It's just like Dave Portnoy. Play the game. It's a fucking game. Go play it. Go make money. Do what you got to do. But there is a high concentration on Bitcoin of some fuckery. For sure. For sure. I'm way too close to it. I know. Moonship. Bitcoin will tank today if Trump announces 25% steel and aluminum. You would think Moonship, but at some point I think the market's just priced in the volatility. The point of all these new chains seems more like VC pumps. Exactly that, Dawn. Also, bring it on. I still think, just like we have an infinite number of meme coins, there's an infinite number of blockchains coming. It doesn't matter. I don't think we need to overthink it. Would this all be better if we focused in one chain, one ecosystem? Probably. But there's no stopping. It's just like, wouldn't it be better if meme coins, if holders held and the dev or creator held for X long and didn't, wouldn't it be better? And it's like, the answer is yeah, it would be. Is that how it's going to play out? No. And so we're going to get an infinite number of blockchains because at some point, it's almost here now, click of a button, just like you launch a meme coin, couple clicks, you can launch your own blockchain. And if you can capture all the fees on a chain when people are using your products, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? So I wouldn't expect anything to change here at all. The only way it changes is if the blockchain foundations really incentivize people building on their chain. And at some point, then people just go there because they want the network effect. But there's no reason. There's no reason that we shouldn't have a million chains because you stand to earn too much, especially early on right now in the blockchain wars. If you can establish yourself as a top blockchain, then you get the fees from everybody else too, right? So right now it makes sense that we have this like super competitive blockchain ecosystem. But most of them are going to end up as ghost towns, and they're already starting as ghost towns. But Luca, Pudgy Penguins, Abstract, they have a bigger advantage than anybody to actually make theirs the one that works. They got a great chance. Dude, 30 mil for Jailstool. Are you shitting me? Yo, I might need to double down here just to make back what I fucking lost this morning. I'm down bad. Oof. I only put in like 0.3 soul worth. But damn, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. And I believe in it. Again, this makes sense just because of Dave. Just because of Dave, I think it can cook. It's all it needs. This is just that's a statement or that's a comment on this macro market. If this market were hot, this would absolutely send, and it's just not. Again, don't underestimate Dave's contacts. There you go, John. I think, dude, I think that 0.5, how do you not double that in a matter of maybe a day even, maybe even a few hours, it's hard to do time frames. This is none of the price action you're seeing is a comment on the token. It's on this environment. Normally, a coin like this would be dead in 2 hours. The fact that it's got Dave means it's lasted 2 days, but oh, dude, it's so bad. Anyway, again, it's not a comment on the coin. It's a comment on this market, and the market's bad. Until it's not, and it turns around in an instant, and that could still be this week. It's any time. Nobody here is going to time this market. Impossible, but good Lord, if it's not just so much fun to still be a part of, right, guys? It's a blast. It is. All right. Remember to subscribe, SlamX Official. Follow me at... Hang on. I just switched my account, but you can follow me at Hudah_idiot. I'll be live today, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, doing the brand new Swarm Report show. Again, covering the AI market. We'll talk tokens, macro market, top stories in AI in the past, let's say, few days. And get ready for some big old guests coming on here. Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm looking at some comments here. You'll never be able to sell top if you don't use AI-based trading software. Man. Don't forget, nobody knows anything. It's probably a good, wise word to end on. Nobody knows anything. Including me. Nobody knows. But we'll see. Hey, again, it's just going to be a lot of fun regardless. So I'm excited to keep doing this with you guys. Hey, I'll see you later this afternoon getting into the AI stuff. I hope you guys have an excellent day. We will see you.